You do not have to hustle your healing. You don't have to rebuild into some shinier version of yourself. Sometimes survival is enough. When a long-term relationship ends and the shock's worn off, you can feel like you're still hanging on for grim life. Everywhere you turn, the world is telling you the opposite, Turn your heartbreak into power, reinvent yourself, show him what he's lost. This is a problem. The pressure to turn all of the grief that you have into some kind of performance that leaves you thinking if you're not reinventing yourself, somehow you're failing. I want you to understand something. You do not have to transform yourself. You probably don't want to transform yourself. You don't want to glow up. You just want the pain to stop, to wake up without feeling sick in your stomach, to get through a day without crying in the car, to stop faking I'm fine, because everybody else is tired of hearing your story. I want you to know the grief of that is massive and it takes a long time. If you have loved for decades, the grief will be large. You don't have to make your pain productive. You don't have to prove your healing to anybody. You don't need a new identity. Maybe what you really need right now is some peace, some space to breathe, and some permission to know that you are exactly where you are supposed to be, feeling exactly how you're supposed to be feeling, and just rest a little bit. Some days that might mean you go for a walk. Some days it might mean sitting on the floor in yesterday's clothing pile, staring at the wall. Both count, both are healing. Healing is not glamorous. It's not a montage. It's not always forward facing and forward moving, and that's okay. The most powerful healing moments are often really invisible. They're when you don't send a message that you desperately want to, when you put down the phone instead of scrolling his profile on social media, when you cry but you don't apologize, or maybe when you just whisper, this is really hard and it really hurts, and you don't rush to fix it. It's quiet, honest, and very brave work, and I know it's hard. It's brave to slow down, it's brave to rest. Healing isn't always about bubble baths, it's just not. Healing is really about kind day-to-day things, basic day-to-day things, where you can unclench your whole body, where you finally admit how exhausted you are. When you're in survival mode, you have to be gentle with yourself. When you've carried decades of a story with somebody and it's finished, you don't owe anybody a reinvention of you, but you do deserve to rest and catch your breath and just give yourself a moment. And that moment might be months. Nobody should be telling you how long it takes to just move through the pain of all of this. Take your time. There isn't a timeline for everybody. We're all different. Just take it at your pace in whatever way you need to. You do not have to glow up. Queen, fix your crown. We don't need to do that. You don't have to start a business or find a new man or radiate high vibes. You can just lie on the couch and breathe. You can listen to the rain and just exist. You can just stay still and know that there's healing in your stillness. It's not a performance. It's returning back to yourself. You have experienced something traumatic. And so take time to breathe, to remember this vessel that you live in, your body, and steady yourself. Give yourself time. It's enough to just survive right now. And I know inside your brain you might be screaming, but I don't just want to survive, Debbi. That's the next chapter. The next chapter is reclaiming your life, and I hope you can join me for that in this Heartbreak to Healing series. If you've enjoyed this video, I will put some more videos from this series here for you to watch. If you are struggling and you need assistance, I strongly urge you to come to my Thursday live sessions. You're welcome to come and just listen or maybe chat, ask some questions if you'd like to. If you're really having a hard time and you're not finding your bearings, on my store up at top of YouTube, you will find a copy of my survival guide. You're more than welcome to grab that. If you are really needing some help and support, I do offer one-on-one sessions. If you let me know in the comments that you'd like my link, I will definitely give it to you. So between now and my next upload, take the best care of yourself and know that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Take care.